Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband. Holy crap! So I've been playing this outside of the of my usual game. I've got another save on a Game of Thrones mod, which is actually quite cool. It recreates the entire map from Game of Thrones, and all the factions and all the lords are Game of Thrones, and you can join Joffrey or the other Robb Stark, Sauron, no, Dumbledore, no, no, not Dumbledore. Anyways, it's like a mod thingy, which basically an overhaul of the entire game into Game of Thrones, and it comes with Floris, which is a mod pack, a sort of well-known mod pack that's known for... Holy crap, that's might not end too well. It's known for doing some graphical updates as well, because you know this game is kind of shoddy looking. If you hadn't noticed, okay, they're over there. Fucking hell, that's a lot of them. Yeah, the game's kind of shoddy looking, so that kind of fixes. At least makes the textures look a bit nicer and replaces some of the sounds with more realistic sound and stuff. It's quite nice, honestly. I guess you really do have to want that stuff, though. It's not really that important to have something like that, but you know, it's quite a nice change from the usual. But now that we're back, I realised I forgot some things I should have done a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean when I basically started this series. I recently remembered that you can do something called... you can basically make shops, or make industries, make factories. You can do that in all of the cities around Calradia, and if you have a look at... if you go to the Guild Master, you can have a look at what the most profitable resource for that city would be, and you can use that information to say, I want to build a woodworks or a forge or whatever, and that's basically how you can choose to do basically everything, and it earns you money. The same as having a rent from a sort of city would work, or a village even. But it earns you a lot of money, and when you're like me, you don't have a thing, an actual faction to join yet. You don't earn a lot of money, as it turns out. You can't find tournaments everywhere, and well, I joined the Swardians, and Swardians have the highest troop wages, I should say, which is not good. It means I have to pay a lot of monies, and there's one which I know to be the most profitable, and that is let's get rid of that guy, I guess. There's one I know to be the most profitable, and that's the Velvetry and Dye Works, which is basically where they make velvet and dyes, if you didn't realise what that meant. And that's quite a thing to look into, actually, because I happen to know that it earns you enough money to basically get back at everything you need in terms of troops' wages, so you break even. As you can see now, I still have quite a bit of money. Not enough to buy a Velvetry or Dye Works, but... I'm actually part of a Rhodox. My bad. Troop wage is not as bad, but still, it's always a good idea. Now, yeah, it's kind of a have to. But certain things you do have to realise is that when I join a kingdom, right now I'm still a sort of a mercenary roaming the lands, doing tournaments and such. When I do join a faction, any factories that I have in cities in the lands of factions we are warring against will be stalled, and I will not earn any money from them. So luckily I'm part of the Rhodoks, and as far as I'm aware, the Rhodoks have the highest prices for these velvetaries and dyeworks. So that's probably worth looking into. I'm going to Velica right now. So that's a good idea. And the second thing that I should have thought of earlier, which I remembered while playing my other career, is that, as you can see, I have Ferentis in my company, who is one of the named hero characters with his own story and his own sort of likes and specialties. And the good thing about heroes is that they don't die, they just go unconscious, which means you can equip them with very nice gear and sort of make them act as a shock troop to send them in for the initial sort of blast through the enemy defense, if that makes any sense. And something I should have realized is that one of the that certain heroes clash in terms of morals and ethics and stuff like that. They're programmed. There are certain heroes that are programmed to end up fighting each other, not to the death, not actually fighting, but as in they will constantly argue and constantly disagree with one another, and it's terrible for your party morale, which is why you should choose. You can divide the group of, I think, like, I don't know off the top of my head, like, I'm going to say 11, 12 maybe? For a group of 12 heroes that you can choose from, you can make 2 groups of 6 that will never ever fight, which is always a good idea, because that means your morale is not lowered in any way by the people in your party. Let me get this guy a look. 16, 39. That's 37. That's 38. So I should have gave the one I didn't grab from the looting, but I forgot. So there you go. So stuff. Boop. 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 Yeah. So that means I have to go around to the taverns in various cities looking for the heroes that will not clash with one another, which is going to be a lot of work because there's a lot of heroes and I have to actually look up the list, which, if you know me, I forgot to do for this episode, so I guess we'll have to do it some other time. It's not too much of a disaster, but I guess it's kind of a setback for our plans, because it means I'm going to have to do it before I join. I'm going to have to gather some more heroes before I join a faction, because if the other heroes are located in a rivaling faction, I'm not going to be able to visit them, because I can't enter the cities. Now, as you can see, we found the guild master. He doesn't appear in the trade thingy, in the city overview, because I don't know, because of this game. And you can talk to him. You can ask about political things. You can ask about trade. You can tell me what he does, jobs, wealth. But you can also say, I wish to buy land in this town for a productive enterprise. Now that's what you want to do. Very good, sir. We in the guild know and trust you, and I think I could find someone to sell you the land you need. This, if let's say your relations with a city are in the minus because they are from an opposing factor, that means you will most likely be like, I don't think someone would want to sell you land. That's probably because the lord of the city, I almost say Jarl because of Skyrim, the lord of the city doesn't like you very much. A couple of things to keep in mind. Skilled labourers are always at a premium, so I doubt that you will be able to open up more than one enterprise here. That's always the case. You can only open up one per city. In order to make a profit for yourself, you should choose a commodity which is relatively short supply, but for which the raw materials are cheap. What sort of enterprise would you like to start? Now, you can start a mill and bakery, a brewery, a tannery, a wine press, an oil press, an ironworks, a weavery and dye works, a weavery and weavery. This one is actually really bad. Very good, sir. As you can see here, this will tell you some of the cost. Land and materials on which you make build your dye works will cost you 10,000 dinars. Right now, your dye works will produce velvet worth 1,842 dinars each week, while the raw silk needed to manufacture that batch will be 1,388, and the labour and upkeep will be 160. In addition, you will also need to purchase dyes worth 260 dinars. I should guess that your profit would be 78 dinars a week, which this assumes, of course, that price will remain constant, which I can virtually guarantee you they will not. They will fluctuate a little bit, not too much though. Do you wish to proceed? Well, I don't have the money anyway, so there you go. But I just wanted to show you that one. Now let's see, what else can I buy? This one, unfortunately, only 192. That's not a lot. I'm really looking for something better. 6,000 dinars, well, that's still not very good. Wool, 120. I guess I'm not going to make anything here, I suppose. Oh, actually, 294. That's kind of shoddy still. A tannery, perhaps. Yeah. I guess not. I guess we'll have to continue on to Jelkala, which is the city past Velika, over the hill here, and see what it does there. I know that the Rodoks tend to have good prices, and they do indeed. Velika is known to have lesser prices for dye works. So there you go. If you're playing this game for yourself, which you should, because it's an amazing game, it's absolutely fantastic. I've pumped more than 100 hours into this, and I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not joking. I haven't reached any sort of... Oh, damn. How much is it going to be? That's a lot of money. Oh, well. Let's stay here. So, yeah, the wiki for the game has a lot of the information you need about getting to find the different sort of the different information you need to get yourself acquainted with the prices and the general gist of things, because it can be quite a big game to get into. It's no grand strategy game, mind you, but it's still going to be quite a bit of work to get yourself fully acquainted with the game and its mechanics, because sometimes it's just very, very strange. You have no clue where you're going, you've no clue what you're supposed to be doing, and all of that. And well, it's often good to look at some things to kind of get yourself into the gist of things and kind of understand the mechanics behind the game, because it's sometimes it just works in strange ways, which this game surely does. So that's something you should look up. The wiki has a lot of information. It has, like I said earlier, about the fucking hell. Did I just... oh no. Right, 4 killed. Continue the attack. Continue the attack. Continue the attack. Continue the attack! Oh no. Oh crap. Fuck me. So I was fucked. Well, I guess that's interesting enough. I managed to do something. Fucking hell. Okay, I've got Ferentis with me still. He's probably not all too pleased, I might imagine. Oh, he is! Excellent! He's probably glad we just escaped a bunch of murderous bandits. Well, that sucked, balls. We still have most of our money, so it's not too bad, I guess. It's just a bit shitty that we had to face spearmen. Spearmen is good against cavalry. That's another thing you'll find on the wiki. The wiki has a lot of information about what troops are effective against what troops. The Rhodoks tend to win it out against the Swarians because they have better ranged and better I guess better infantry. But they have infantry very well suited against cavalry. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Let's take a walk around the streets. Let's find a guild master here. I'm a bit lost my bearings because of that, so that kind of sucks. Doesn't help that these cities are kind of fucking terribly designed. That's something I hope they're changing in the next game. It's not over here. Yeah, I did not expect that to happen, but that's Mount and Blade for you. Normally you can literally win any battle, but I suppose if you die, the random number generation is kind of shit. Like you see here, to be honest, I think that we in the guild would like to know you a little bit better. We can be very particular about outsiders coming in here and buying land, so I can't buy land for this guy. Take the money. Okay, I guess I'll have to. Where did I have to go? Quests. Bandits are hiding out in. Oh my god! Really? Fucking hell! That's a lot of fucking. That's far away. That's really far away. Where is that even? That's over here! Oh, you are a tough mistress. Oh my god. Well, that's going to be a bit of work, isn't it? Because those guys do not fuck around. They are not going to accept my prizes, I think. I'm fairly certain I'm going to have to kill them. Or they're going to have to knock me unconscious and drag me around for a couple of days, as usual. Yeah, they sat me back a lot. I still don't have nearly enough renown to join a kingdom. And the troops that I have are fucking shit. I have 4 tribesmen. They're basically people with clubs and nets. Shitty nets at that. So yeah, we're going to be quite fucked, I think. How much time do we have for this? We have 15 days to finish this quest. Now that might just be enough to get a decent party together, but I just don't know. We might fail this quest, and I mean we have the money for it, but it's not going to do any good for our honor and stuff. Yeah, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Well, I'll have to live with it, I suppose. That's what I'll do. So what we're going to do now is gather more troops, try to find some bandits along the way to Shibal Zumar. That sounded really racist, but I assure you that's exactly how it's pronounced. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to find some more people to join us and train the troops up a bit by fighting bandits along the way or something, because I've had this quest before and I happen to know that I'm not entirely sure whether these bandits are going to just pay. Fairly certain they're going to be like, we could get a lot more money if we also captured you and your people, which is a terrible thing for me, as you might imagine. Shariz is no longer in siege. That's a city that's on the coast over there, the capital of the Saranids. So I suppose they're at war with the who were they? The Saranids, maybe, or the Rhodoks. Yep, the Rhodoks are at war with the Saronids. That's going to be a tedious war. The Saronids are very annoying to deal with. Have a shitty party. But at least we're together. I was concerned I might lose Ferentis over this, which would have been shit as well. Well, at least we've got this. Get some Rhodok crossbowmen, I guess. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I'll live with it though. Speaking of living with it, oh, there we go. They're gonna live with each other. That's not what I was about to say. Speaking of living with it, you'll have to live with this as an episode. My time is up for today, so I will see. Thank you all for watching. I lost my train of thought. It's so annoying that I just fucking lost to those bandits. It really puts me off my game now. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. My name has been Linux, this has been Mountain Blade, and next time you'll get to witness the uprising of the rest of the what would you call that? Like the re-uprising? Is that a word? It's a word. The uprising of Silas Dawnforge in the worlds of Calradia, and we'll get vengeance on the men that we lost fighting those bandits. I should have ran away like a bitch. Anyways, thank you for watching. My name has been Leonard, and I will see you next time. Peace.